Hello and welcome to New Fast Food. We've got a lot to talk about today, including the latest on whether Chipotle will ever add breakfast to their menu, a whole bunch of new items available at Dairy Queen, and the first new Frappuccinos added to Starbucks' permanent menu in 16 years. Plus, you'll want to stick around to the end of the episode because we have a surprise special guest. You're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be so much fun. Let's get started. So first up, remember, Chipotle recently replaced their previous CEO with Bryan Niccols. Bryan Niccols comes over from Taco Bell, and a lot of people were really excited that he was going to bring a lot of the elements that makes Taco Bell so special over to Chipotle. So when we first talked about this, we talked about something like breakfast being a very easy thing for Chipotle to implement to turn things around pretty quickly. And then that was sort of corroborated by Bill Ackerman, who basically owns 10% of Chipotle, who made some recent public statements saying that he expected Chipotle to offer breakfast among some other things. So I guess Bryan Niccols got wind of some of these statements that Bill Ackerman was making and decided to set the record straight. So he did an interview and said no to a lot of things that were kind of rumors and speculation that were kind of out there. But then he also said yes to quite a few things that we were also talking about as rumors and speculation. So let's get into it. First of all, he says no. He says no to combo meals, slashing prices, and breakfast. So don't look for Chipotle anytime soon to have combo meals on their menu or cut prices to compete with McDonald's, Taco Bell, any of them. Don't expect that anytime in the near future. And then also breakfast. And he also says, sort of on a side note, that he has had conversations with Bill Ackerman discussing breakfast where he's told Bill, not right now. So that kind of leaves the door open in the future for Chipotle maybe offering breakfast in a couple of years, but as of right now, they don't have any plans to expand into breakfast. What they do have plans for is to expand maybe into some breakfast hours. So he says they probably will start offering new expanded hours. They are going to start test marketing more new items. They're also considering adding pickup windows for mobile orders and maybe drive-thrus. So that's actually something that I discussed pretty recently in one of my videos about the possibility that they could add mobile pickup windows to their restaurants. When I was talking about it, I was thinking it'd be sort of a drive-through mobile pickup window, but it sounds here like the CEO is talking about maybe a walk-up pickup window for mobile orders, because he separates them. He says a mobile pickup window and also maybe drive-thrus. And I suppose it would be easier for Chipotle to add walk-up pickup windows for mobile orders. That actually makes a lot of sense to me. And in the longer hours, most of the restaurants are open right now 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. So they're recognizing that people eat burritos past 10 p.m., probably especially on the weekends. And then it also seems like they recognize that people might want to order a burrito before 10:30 a.m. So this would just be Chipotle being open during the breakfast hours, but just offering their normal menu. That would be a welcome to me. Sometimes it can be frustrating when you're hungry for some Chipotle at say 9:30, 10 in the morning, but they don't open till 10:30. Same thing with like In-N-Out Burger. They don't open till 10:30 either, and I'm constantly craving them at like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. So this would be welcome for Chipotle to expand their hours, not only in the evening, but also in the morning. Dairy Queen is launching their summer blizzard menu. So this is pretty cool. They've got 5 blizzards that they're featuring as part of their summer menu. 3 of them are brand new. So of the 5, there is the cotton candy, which is returning, the s'mores, which is returning, and then the 3 new ones are the Jurassic Chomp, the summer berry cheesecake, and the Twix. So Twix is kind of self-explanatory. The summer berry cheesecake is obviously cheesecake, but it's got the raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries, a nice mix of berries in that one. And then the Jurassic Chomp Blizzard, I'm not really sure where the Jurassic part comes in. It's got colossal choco-dipped peanut butter bites and fudge topping. So I don't really know where the Jurassic part comes in. If the peanut butter bites are shaped like dinosaurs, I'm not really sure. But then, of course, they wouldn't be shaped like dinosaurs when you get them because it's all blended up in the Blizzard. I'm not sure about that one. It may just be a promotional thing that they're doing with Jurassic World, which is set to come out this summer. But there's no mention of Jurassic World in the announcement here, so we'll just have to wait and see about that. Also at Dairy Queen, they're doing 2 for $4 treat nights after 8 p.m. And then they've introduced some new options into their $5 lunch menu. So if you're not familiar with their $5 lunch menu, it's actually a really good deal. You get an entree, French fries, a soda, plus an ice cream sundae for $5. So the current offerings were the 3-piece chicken strips. That's my favorite. I actually am a big fan of Dairy Queen chicken strips. So you get 3-piece chicken strips, fries, drink, and ice cream sundae for $5. The other option instead of the chicken strips was the deluxe cheeseburger. And now they're offering 2 new options in the $5 lunch, which is the KC barbecue bacon cheeseburger and the crispy chicken salad. So I think the KC barbecue bacon cheeseburger is an obvious upgrade over the deluxe cheeseburger. It's got bacon on it, so that's a win. I would definitely go with that one. And then the crispy chicken salad, you know, I think your perceptions are a little bit off if you're going to Dairy Queen and ordering a salad thinking that it's going to be healthy when it's got the crispy chicken on top, which is the deep fried chicken, and then it's also coming with a soda and an ice cream sundae. So all the power to you if it justifies your trip to Dairy Queen to get an ice cream sundae because you're getting a salad, but it does have that crispy chicken on top. So at least they threw a Diet Coke in the picture. That was nice of them. Next up, I want to briefly touch on the new commercials for Hardee's and Carl's Jr. You know, they made a big deal out of separating the brands for these, and they have different commercials for Hardee's and Carl's Jr. I'd say so far, Hardee's is winning when it comes to which commercials are better. They both have new commercials for the Memphis barbecue burger. The Carl's Jr. one came in basically exactly the same as the previous Call of Carl's commercial that they had for the Western Bacon cheeseburger. This one just with the Memphis barbecue burger instead. The Hardee's one actually is kind of reminiscent of the old Carl's Jr. Hardee's commercials that had the scantily clad women in them, but they've just swapped out the girl for a dude in a truck. Overall, though, it does feel kind of nostalgic even though those commercials were only around just a few years ago. Feels like a throwback to the old Carl's Jr. Hardee's commercials. And of course, that's what Hardee's is going for. They're going for that sort of nostalgic feel. They're going for an even further back nostalgic feel. But hey, I think that would appeal to a wider audience if they're bringing back the feel from just a few years ago rather than counting on people remembering what Hardee's commercials were like 10, 15 years ago. So bravo to the Hardee's team. I think they're doing a great job. The Carl's Jr. team, I don't know if they have separate teams within that advertising agency, but I think they're going to have to step up their game because I don't know who these Call of Carl commercials are going to appeal to besides maybe high school kids. I don't know. They don't appeal to me. Take a look though and let me know what you think. Alright, now Starbucks has just added their first new Frappuccinos to their permanent menu in 16 years. Now remember last time I talked about they just announced that they were going to cut back on their promotional coffee drinks by 30%. So there's not going to be as many of these limited time offer coffee drinks, but for the first time in 16 years, they're actually adding permanent Frappuccinos to their menu. So you see them here, they have the Ultra Caramel Frappuccino and the Triple Mocha Frappuccino. And the interesting thing about these is they use a cold brew whipped cream infused with coffee, caramel, and white chocolate. So that's sort of the featured ingredient in these Frappuccinos, and the way they're making them is they're putting that infused whipped cream on the bottom of the drink, then in between goes the Frappuccino coffee, the milk, the ice, and the sauce, whether it's caramel sauce or mocha sauce, and then it's topped with even more of that infused whipped cream. So overall, if you're a fan of these super sweet drinks, this one sounds like it's going to be super sweet, then you'll probably like these new Frappuccinos. I would expect them to be pretty much as sweet as those limited time unicorn or crystal ball drinks. Just these aren't going to have the flashy colors because they're adding them to the permanent menu. And finally, I've got my first surprise guest here on New Fast Food. This is going to be a new segment that I'm going to be running at the end of some of my episodes. I'm going to call it New Fast Food Reviews, or I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to call it yet, but for this first episode, I'm going to call it New Fast Food Reviews. And what this segment is going to feature various fast food reviewers across YouTube. I'm sure you're all familiar with the big fast food reviewers, but there's also a lot of smaller channels that also do this. I'm going to highlight some of the smaller channels. The first one I'm going to highlight is MegaCanaga. If you've never seen MegaCanaga before, he's a really cool guy. He's zany, he's off the wall, he has some really great fast food reviews. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Go ahead, take it away, MegaCanaga.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is MegaCanaga. I have my own YouTube channel, MegaCanaga. Your new fast food host, Brian, is going to put my subscription, my link down below. I hope you guys check it out. So Brian, new fast food, he gives you all the information, and I look at his channel and I get the information, and then I actually eat the food. I give it my own review. I give you what I think it tastes like, the fun with that, and all the taste and everything that's going on with that food item. The price, the texture, the service, all that kind of stuff. And I give it a rating out of 10 stars. So check it out. I'm super excited to be working with him on this channel. I hope you guys enjoy. Again, MegaCanaga, be safe out there. Peace out, my peeps. Mega, ow!
Great. Thanks, MegaCanaga, for appearing on my show. It's a sort of a crossover of sorts. I'm also appearing in his next food review. I'll leave a link to his channel and his videos down below in the description. Make sure to go check him out. Leave him a comment. Let him know that New Fast Food sent you. And also take a moment to subscribe to his channel. You're going to be glad you did. He does some really great food reviews. And if you're a fast food reviewer and want to be featured here in this segment, get in touch with me, leave me a comment, find me on Facebook or Twitter or something, reach out to me. I'd love to work with you, feature you here on this channel. But that's enough out of me. Now it's up to you to continue the conversation down below. I want to know, how early would you be willing to order a Chipotle burrito? Leave a comment down below and let me know. If this is your first time here at New Fast Food, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. I talk about fun stuff like this twice a week. I release new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and you can watch more right now.